tous et à toutes et bienvenue sur Narlex in Game. On se retrouve pour du Thronebreaker et nous allons continuer après la bataille du fort de Devolgrad, je crois. Devolgrad. Ça doit être ça. Je me rappelle plus, tiens. Enfin, le nom du... Même pas écrit. Bon, bah, c'est pas grave. Si, c'est Devolgrad. Un truc de genre. Bon, bah, on va continuer. Avancer petit à petit. Probablement la fin est ici. On verra. De toute façon, c'est sûr qu'il reste plus non plus tant d'épisodes que ça. Hein. Alors... Rouge. Oh non. Alors, moi j'ai le propriétaire de moi de pour réunir cette terrain, je vous offre. Bon, non. Voilà. Je suis déjà bien. À quoi bon? Il y avait pas un truc à ramasser? Non.
Horns sounded. Meve recognized them at once as those of the Lyrian vanguard. She drew her sword and prepared to face the invader. Yet coming down upon her force were not Nilfgaardians, but bearded warriors clad in leather, horned helmets on their heads. This was not so. The Queen could not believe her eyes.
Skellige raiders? This far inland?
But this was no time to be bewildered. Meve spurred her horse, it neighed and reared, and then the twain leapt into the fray.
L'une de mes préférées sur Wend. Bon. C'est les objectifs principaux afin de résoudre le casse-tête ou de remporter... Ouais, bon. Éliminer le good mood. Voilà. Facultatif. Je sais pas si je vais réussir. Sur une manche. Alors, ça c'est hyper utile. Je sais pas si ça va être... Ça peut être sympa, oh là là. Forcer des unités à s'affronter sur le combat. Je peux pas préférer... ouais, voilà. Ça peut être pas mal.
Skellige! Reynard, what the devil? Sea raiders here!
Oh putain. Ah ouais. Ah putain, je suis sur le cul.
Ariel's been chosen. The gods speak to him.
Ça va être putain de chaud, hein.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
The gods are with us.
Ah, c'est ça qui va bien faire chier le monde. Oh god.
Ours is not to reason why.
C'est vrai que là ça avait un peu...
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
ça je peux lui infliger énormément de dégâts.
We'll ransack your temples! Wipe ourselves on your vestments!
Mais tais-toi. C'est que ça quoi. Ça c'est chiant. Après qu'un autre allié est joué depuis votre main ou déplacé vers une autre ligne. Ça va être mieux. Voilà. Ça je vais faire ça, ça va mourir. Et là je vais pouvoir frapper énormément. Ah ah. Voilà. 3, 4, 5, 6, donc là faut que tu joues de ça. Maintenant. Ah, fais chier.
One bullet's all I need.
Là tu vois, là j'ai en fait Reinhard au dos ne sert à rien quoi. Clairement.
Again and again
On
and
va voir.
again.
C'est horrible.
You've sailed into troubled waters, mate.
Ah mais putain il peut taper aussi sur ses propres... Non.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Aye.
Se jouer comme ça peut être...
You've got stones, wench.
Gods are blowing fair winds the day.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command.
Égalité. Voilà, comment ça va se passer?
Olga Blackhand's taken on new swabbies. What do you say?
Bon, tous est à 10. Je suis pas devant encore. 12. On va taper du double dessus. Peut-être pas. Ah. Je suis passé devant, je fais un 13. Voilà. Je perds 13,
You wanna
il perd
pass?
13.
You gotta pay.
Il gagne.
Can't let you through elsewhere.
The Skelligers fought hard, fought bravely, brought mayhem. Yet the Queen's ordered, disciplined force won the day. The islanders seemed entirely undismayed at their defeat. A trait of theirs, I must admit, I've ever admired.
Well, you're right scrappy for landlubbers. Lippy Goodman applauds you for your pluck, Queen. When we sup, me and the lads will drink your health.
Cette carte peut être jouée. Oh, un ours. Ah, je pense que je peux les utiliser.
That we shall yet see, sir. We must know something first. What brings you this far inland? What drove you from the sea?
Meve asked, crossing her arms.
Ha! What always drives us? Looting and pillaging. The coast's picked clean since long, so we set our longships up the Yaruga for gold and glory!
Amusing. I always assumed you to be honourable folk.
And who dares to claim elsewise?
Your very actions do so.
Ouais.
You've attacked a land preoccupied, a land already at war with invaders. But I suppose it makes sense. You've ever feared to attack Imperials.
The Queen prodded gently.
What did you say, wench?
Gudmund had quickly turned red with rage.
I'll prove just how wrong you are, I will! Why, we'll be drinking mead from Nilfgaardian helmets for sundown! Follow me, lads!
Meve smiled as she watched the islanders gather their gear and prepare to march. She doubted not in the least that Gudmund would honor his pledge.
Eh oui, comme on dit toujours, un homme du Nord a toujours de l'honneur. À piller et violer. Oui, mais il y a de l'honneur quand même. Alors, du bois... Rien
Here the damage seems not so great.
It appears Nilfgaard's not yet turned its forces towards the capital. We're likely to encounter no more than pathfinders and foragers.
So I hope.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a de beau? Un point d'intérêt là-bas. Et, je parie qu'il doit y avoir quelque chose en haut. Hein. Même pas? Ok. Par contre, il y a un village. Alors, un casse-tête là-haut. Donc le point d'intérêt, un casse-tête en bas. Et le point d'intérêt là-bas. Donc en destination après, c'est là-bas.
The Nilfgaardian invasion necessitated certain steps. Meve had dispatched scrolls to her garrison commanders, based upon which they were to announce general musters. She'd hoped that by the time she reached Krydam, fresh recruits would be waiting to join her growing force. Alas, the commander of this fort, one Sergeant Griggs, had only bad news.
Since love of country seems insufficient motivation,
Meve said, standing up from behind the table.
We must make coin speak. Sergeant, announce that all new recruits will receive twice the usual soldier's pay.
Though costly, Meve's decision brought immediate results. Lured by the promise of gold, townsfolk in droves enlisted with the garrison.
Ouais.
The Queen left Krydam poorer, but
L'argent.
encouraged, as she had a stronger force in tow.
Toujours l'argent. Comme ça, et on n'y peut rien, hein. Franchement...
A contract on a monster. Interesting.
Ah, on peut peut-être gagner de l'argent. Alors, que propose? Rien du tout.
Milady, something's wrong at Abbott's Ravine.
Allez. On va y récupérer ça. Et on monte. Alors c'était quoi ici? Ah bah le point d'intérêt. D'accord. Et l'autre il est juste au-dessus. D'abord récupérer les caisses, pourquoi pas. Toujours. Ah. D'accord. Donc je vais suivre la route. Ah, il y a des trucs en bas, je sais pas comment on y va. Ça a pas l'air d'être bien là-bas. Ouais, faut passer par en bas. Et il doit y avoir une grotte, donc il doit y avoir une bête à tuer là-bas. On verra. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut lui? Un arbre. Ok. sera sûrement sur le chemin, je pense. On va récupérer des recrues.
As Meave and company traversed the ruddy meadows, strident voices reached their ears.
I beg your pardon. I've heard enough. A duel. I challenge you to a duel.
A duel? Nonsense. I'd sooner lay you across my lap and give your arse a thorough flailing, you scoundrel.
The Queen approached the arguing parties. Two nobles, Lords Cartwright and Mansfield. Quickly she ascertained they were up in arms over ownership of an orchard lying between their estates. Assisting both nobles, their kinsmen, armed to the teeth, prepared to leap at each other and crush heads. Upon spotting Meave, the lords lowered their voices, bowed and presented themselves. Yet they could not keep their ire fettered long, and were soon casting aspersions again.
Your Grace, Mansfield has seized it. No, stolen my land. Land that has been in my family for generations.
It is my recompense for your reckless deeds. To burn down me mill in Furchin for a bit of sawdust in your flour? Well, I never.
A bit? Oh, let me at him. Farmhands taken ill, cooks feverish, all from that manure. You are a fraud, sir. A fraud and a thief.
Okay.
Though she faced the not at all trifling matter of the Nilfgaardian invasion, Meave agreed to settle the dispute. Reynard, who knew the history of every Lyrian and Rivian family 7 generations back, served as her advisor.
No doubt I would find for the Cartwrights. They are in the right here, as regards the title to the land. Yet your Grace must consider, the Mansfields have ever served the crown and never delayed payment of tribute. Whereas the Cartwrights are litigious charlatans who owe the royal treasury thousands, many thousands.
Hey. Mais écoute, servent depuis toujours la couronne et paient toujours leur dû à temps.
The orchard must go to the vassal unburdened by debt. This is what I prefer.
Said Meave.
Thus I declare it Mansfield's.
But the law clearly says...
I am the law, Cartwright.
Lord Cartwright moved to debate the matter further, but a snort from Reynard reminded him he stood before his liege. Mansfield, content, made an ample contribution to bolster Meave's force and the realm's defense.
Besoin d'argent. C'est normal, hein. Alors, ici. Et ouais. Ouais, trop simple. Beaucoup trop simple. Un peu de bois. Ah, comment j'ai vu là-bas? Est-ce que je peux descendre? Non, je peux pas descendre. Je peux pas traverser l'eau. Bon bah je pense que je vais redescendre. Là il y a un truc. Faudrait que je trouve le moyen d'y aller. Ouais. Puis je vais continuer vers le bas. Sachant que les casse-têtes, je les ferai plus tard. Bon, je peux pas passer par là. Non. Dommage. Ah.
On their way to the capital, Meve and company happened one fine day upon a lone rider. Had I been at her side, I would immediately have recognized his passionate gaze and altogether chivalrous mien.
Identify yourself, sir, and your intent.
Ake of Denel I am dubbed, and my design I never conceal. The good book says the world is a garden which the gods once conferred upon man, and we men have this garden neglected. In consequence, all manner of filth has made its lair here. Drowners, ghouls, and other kobolds. I have sworn ne'er to rest until the day when, with the gods' help, I have rid the world of these beasts and pests. I wander all lands, seeking out evil, and facing it in mortal combat.
Who do we spy? A knight-errant?
Just as likely a madman. How goes your hunt? Caught the trail of any monster?
Monster? Too fair a term by far. An exceptionally vile worm has made its lair in nearby caverns. It is said to be the very distillation of filth. A slither in horror. A mélange of the macabre. Its head, that of a wild cat of Ophir. Its maw full of spiked teeth. The wings of a bat it is said to have. The tail of a scorpion, and from it, a thick venom drips. Learned men call this variety a manticore, or mardiacore.
Perhaps it will be most prudent, then, to send for a witcher.
A witcher? Soulless automatons they are, all, feeding on common folk's fears. What they demand gold to do, I perform without demand of any coin.
Sir Ake, far be it from me to discourage you. Your endeavor is noble, no doubt. But from what I have heard, manticores are exceedingly dangerous beasts.
To defeat this filth alone could be a difficult task, I'll not deny. Yet try it I must, for it is what I have sworn before the gods.
We shall help you find and fight the manticore, provided you then pledge to help us fight an even fiercer and filthier beast.
Of course, my lady. Yet what manner of horror is it? A viper? A griffin? A drake of some rare form?
Non, les gardiens.
Were it only. 'Tis a beast of 1,000 heads, covered in black armor, its fire consuming whole villages.
Noble lady. I know bestiary is only in parts, yet I've seen some of the world, and never have I heard of such a...
You need but look about you, and spot Nilfgaard's legions.
Devastating. But you must forgive me, your grace. This struggle between realms is not one to which I can lay a hand.
A manticore. How great is its appetite? How many men does it fell? In a moon, let us say.
It changes. At a time when the horror broods, it may be as many as 20.
I see. As now you must. Nilfgaard in my capital could mean as many as 20,000 felled.
Bah ouais.
You live to fight evil, injustice, do you not? You can fight none greater than by doing so at my side.
The manticore, your grace, must fall first. As to what happens later, I shall need to consult the good book and petition the gods.
D'accord. Eric donné classe 7 cartes. Ok.
Agreed, so be it. This monster, where lies its lair? Where does it prowl?
To the north, my queen. A few leagues on.
Sympa. Je regarde sa carte, parce que je parie qu'elle est dessus.
Nothing to bury.
Ouais, c'est ça. Point d'intérêt, point d'intérêt. Et après, je continuerai sur cette route-là. Pour le prochain épisode, bien sûr. En attendant, il y aura... Je vais déjà avoir fait, quand cette vidéo sera là, hein. Ils sont déjà en ligne, ces deux casse-têtes. Donc voilà, bah écoutez, non, je vais regarder la carte d'abord. C'est intriguant. Non, carte, j'ai dit. Ah oui. Babiole, une babiole. Faux florin, je vais mettre ça. Ça peut être sympa, je pense. Quant à je suis des dégâts. Renforcer la présente unité de 1 point. Ah, c'est beau ça. Il y a un truc que je pourrais enlever. Genre ça. Et mettre ça. Ouais, ça me plaît ça. Voilà. Et là, ah oui, je vais pouvoir discuter avec lui. Nickel. Bon bah écoutez, merci d'avoir regardé cette vidéo. N'oubliez pas de mettre un j'aime et de vous abonner. Allez, bye bye.